Jennifer Saint's Atalanta is a captivating retelling of the Greek myth, breathing new life into the legendary huntress's tale. The author, known for her feminist reinterpretations of classical myths, weaves a rich tapestry of adventure, love, and self-discovery in this compelling narrative. Atalanta, raised by bears and adopted by the goddess Artemis, becomes a skilled archer and joins Artemis and her nymphs in the forest. After her nymph friend Callisto is transformed into a bear, Atalanta experiences loneliness. Later, she encounters the centaurs Roikos and Holios, and is assisted in defeating them by a man named Hippomenes. Following a prophecy that marriage would be her undoing, Artemis tasks Atalanta with joining Jason and the Argonauts to retrieve the Golden Fleece. On her journey aboard the Argo, Atalanta befriends Meleager, who supports her despite resistance from other crew members. The Argonauts encounter Queen Hypsipyle, who requests they stay with the women of her island. Atalanta insists on leaving, and they continue their quest, facing and defeating six-armed giants. During a stop on the Mysian coast, Heracles, the legendary hero, loses his companion Hylas and stays behind, while the crew presses on. They later rescue 4 shipwrecked men related to Aeates, the keeper of the Golden Fleece, and convince them to join the crew. Upon reaching Colchis, Jason challenges Aeates for the Golden Fleece, and succeeds with the help of Aeates' daughter Medea and her magical salve. Meleager unites Atalanta to join the hunt for a giant boar terrorizing his hometown, Calydon. They acknowledge their romantic feelings and face the enormous beast together, successfully killing it. Tragedy strikes when Meleager is killed after murdering his 2 uncles in a dispute over the boar's prize. Grieving, Atalanta wanders until she reaches a village where she seeks direction towards the Arcadian forest. Atalanta finds refuge with an aging huntsman and his wife, giving birth to Meleager's son, Parthenopaeus. She adapts to her new life, hunting in the village outskirts. Hippomenes, who has been tracking her, reappears and reveals that the heroes of the Argo have gone their separate ways, often omitting Atalanta's contributions from their tales. She realizes she is no longer bound by promises to Artemis, and can determine her own fate. At a pool, Atalanta and Hippomenes discuss their desires for adventure and reluctance to return to their home. Accepting her past and new life with her son, Atalanta contemplates her future outside of Artemis's influence. They journey to the palace of King Iasus, Atalanta's father, who has sent a message seeking his daughter. Upon arrival, they are received coldly, and Atalanta questions his intentions. They discover that Hippomenes is the son of a king, adding complexity to their relationship. Atalanta considers the possibilities her father's wealth and influence could offer her and her son. Iasus organizes a race, declaring that whoever can outrun Atal will marry her and inherit his kingdom. Atalanta participates, easily defeating her competitors. Hippomenes remains wary of Iasus's potential trickery. During one of the races, Hippomenes challenges Atalanta, stating that if he wins, the other suitors will be spared. As they run, Hippomenes throws a golden object in front of her, momentarily distracting her and slowing her pace. The object is revealed to be a golden apple, which Atalanta retrieves before resuming the race. Hippomenes throws 2 more apples, and Atalanta realizes they are the golden apples from Heracles' legendary labors. She chooses to let Hippomenes win, sparing the suitors' lives and honoring her bargain with Iasus. Hippomenes reveals that Aphrodite, the goddess of love, gave him the apples, but they don't understand her motives. They decide to marry immediately, leaving Iasus's palace and the apples behind. The couple flees into the wilderness, eventually discovering an overgrown temple dedicated to the ancient goddess Rhea. They are overcome by a trance-like state, induced by the heavy fragrance of roses and the presence of Aphrodite. Unaware of the danger, they succumb to the enchantment, believing they have found refuge from their pasts and a new beginning together. As they give in to their passion, Rhea's voice interrupts them, angry at their actions in her sanctuary. The enchantment dissipates, and they realize Aphrodite will lead them into a trap. Rhea curses the couple, transforming them into lions. They flee into the night together, embracing their new identities. In the epilogue, Atalanta and Hippomenes live as lions, reveling in their strength and speed. Parthenopaeus grows up strong and skilled, occasionally catching glimpses of the lions and showing no fear. Atalanta finds contentment in her wild, free life, feeling more herself than ever before. The story of Atalanta is a tale of adventure, love, and self-discovery. Throughout the novel, Atalanta learns to accept her past and embrace her future, finding happiness in unexpected places, and ultimately embracing her wild, free nature as a lion alongside her husband, Hippomenes. Jennifer Saint's retelling serves as a reminder that our paths may not always be clear, but with courage, determination, and the support of loved ones, we can find our way and create a life that is true to ourselves.